This is Harry Arnold. He's a waterways photographer and journalist and proprietor of the Waterway Images Company. Harry was one of the founders of the Montgomery Waterway Restoration Trust, and he's been a principal driving force in that trust ever since. He has an amazing collection of photographs and film on the Mont and can tell you every twist and turn in its fascinating history.
Welcome to Welsh Frankton, which despite its name is in England. Frankton Junction is the place where Britain's most popular cruising waterway, the Llangollen Canal, is met by an equally spectacular and beautiful waterway, the Montgomery Canal. From here at Frankton, the Montgomery Canal runs for 35 miles down from England into Wales. It runs down under the A5 at Queen's Head, on through Llanymynech, where it's actually in Wales, and through Welshpool and down to Newtown. So, although it's now called the Montgomery Canal, the Mont, to most of us that's been involved in the restoration for some years, it was actually built as three different waterways. First as part of the main line of the Ellesmere Canal, then as two branches from that, the Montgomery Canal East and the Montgomery Canal West. It took over 30 years to build and didn't open until 1819. The actual planning was quite complicated, so let's have a look at some maps. The Frankton to Llanymynech section was opened in 1796 as part of the Ellesmere Canal. From Llanymynech, the Montgomeryshire Canal was projected and completed at Garth Mill, where it ran out of money in 1797. Financed by Newtown entrepreneur William Pugh, a new Act of Parliament for the Montgomeryshire Canal Western Branch was obtained in 1815 and the line completed in Newtown in 1819. Many famous waterway engineers were involved in the planning and construction of the Montgomery Canal: William Jessup, Thomas Telford, John Dadford, Thomas Dadford Senior and Junior, Josiah Jessup and John Williams. Amalgamations brought it into the network of the Shropshire Union Railway and Canal Company by 1850, and then under the control of the London and North Western Railway Company. And in 1923 it passed into the hands of the London, Midland and Scottish Railway Company on amalgamation. On 6th of February 1936 the canal burst by the River Perry below Frankton Locks. No repairs were done and legal abandonment came in 1944. Bridges were lowered, although none of the canal was sold off. Under the 1948 Transport Act, the Montgomery Canal passed under the ownership of British Waterways, and it was classified as a remainder waterway under the 1968 Transport Act. The restoration of the Montgomery Canal. It started here at the Tannock Weir. You may wonder why at a weir on a river about a mile away from the canal, but this weir, exactly the same as the one at Llangollen, the Horseshoe Falls, controls a feeder that feeds the middle of the Montgomery Canal at Carragopha. In September 1967, I was a member then of the newly formed Shropshire Union Canal Society, a member of the committee, and also a member of the committee of the North West branch of the Inland Waterways Association. Through that IWA committee, we were passed a letter from Mervyn H. Roberts, the then planning office of the then Montgomery County Council, that said to us that if the Tannock Weir was not repaired, it was badly breached then by British Waterways, they would lose the feed to the middle of the Montgomery Canal and it would be redeveloped. So at the Shropshire Union Committee we discussed what we should do and decided to do a survey on the canal, which took us about a year, and in October 1968, under my chairmanship, it was decided that we would go ahead with the restoration of the Montgomery Canal, and that was the start of it all. It led on from then to the big dig at Welshpool and various work parties and major events, right through to today's restoration of over half the waterway, which we'll look at as we go along.